Welcome to One Killer Question, where we address only one question.
What makes us so special?
We give you less.
Hey, welcome to One Killer Question. I'm Allie Stroker. Dads. They're really a thing this season, huh? Here to help me dig into some daddy issues are Elliot Gould and Ryan Broussard. That may not have came out just right, but anyway. Okay, so what's with all the daddy issues? I want to start with Charles.
Charles, not knowing anything about his dad until I saw that painting, I mean, that completely curled my hair.
Do you think that he feels ashamed?
I think the subliminal shame or embarrassment is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
It seems like there's like an emotional recall with like each one of the characters where like they've kind of blocked out things that they choose not to remember. And then this painting for Charles brings up some memories that he had with his father that like he just completely forgot about.
Exactly. We also have a really fun new storyline here with Lucy coming back to the Arconia.
Lucy's finally here. Yeah.
I mean, she's had 5 other dads.
Yeah.
And she says Charles was her
the favorite, yeah.
which is so sweet.
Yeah.
But it feels like she may view these dads as sort of disposable.
Charles has these kind of complicated relationships whenever he gets close with someone. He kind of almost expects to get hurt. So I don't know if he's expecting Lucy to leave again, if he's just waiting for that downfall, but it remains to be seen if that'll happen.
I don't know that there is a stable relationship in the show other than the friendship of our 3 main people. So, I mean, Lucy and Charles, one would only hope that there's something there and there's a future for them because we all are here to be loved and to love.
I sort of am getting vibes that Charles is kind of taking on some kind of father figure to Mabel.
She's quite young, isn't she? I mean, she's a good deal younger than the guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Until Lucy shows up. That was one of the funniest scenes, is when she thinks she's young and then Lucy starts throwing all this millennial mumbo jumbo at her and she's like, oh no, Charles Oliver? It's interesting to see her character is not the young character anymore.
Like so many fun new sort of gems are being found as we dig into our leads' pasts.
Like it's only a matter of time before each character gets their own kind of flashback of some emotional things that happened with their parents that completely messed them up.
I've heard this saying that if you have something that happens to you and you don't face it or you don't deal with it, it will repeat.
Whoa. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's true.
Now, for you, for Will,
Yep.
how do you think Will is feeling about his relationship with Oliver, the information that he's getting?
I think it's a journey for both of them. I mean, obviously in the first season, that relationship kind of, it tied into them like kind of making up and forgiving each other for things that have happened in the past. And like now it's gonna be kind of like a legacy thing where Will takes over and you can slowly start seeing that Will's becoming Oliver. Each episode that goes by, he becomes Oliver more and more. And now he's taken on this new passion of being a theater director. Like, what does that mean for Will? Does he feel a lot of pressure to live up to Oliver's standards? Because, you know, Oliver was a Broadway director. And now I'm only, you know, kind of doing children's theater. So it's like, what kind of shadow am I living in? Do I want to create my own, you know, path in that theater world?
Can you give us your best impersonation of Oliver?
Oh my God. He makes this guttural. Anytime there's like some shocking news or something, he does this really guttural, he does. And it makes me crack up every single time. It's
I
one of
know
my
what you're
favorite. It's one of my favorite things that he does throughout the season. It's just one little guttural noise, and I rewind it and I watch it over and over and over again. I absolutely love it.
I think the parental issues that these characters have are a part of what makes them who they are. And
All of us.
Yep.
Makes all of us who we are. It certainly affects our life every day as to who we are and where we come from. And I know myself, I'm just now starting to understand my father. I recall my father and I had dinner, and after his main course, he ordered bread. And I said, "You always order bread after your main course?" And he said, "My father always did." And I said, "I just realized something. You've never told me anything about you."
Yeah, and it's, I mean, on the opposite spectrum of that, it's like I really didn't have a relationship with my father, and sometimes I wonder how that, I guess, affected my personality or my upbringing, or just thinking how much different would I have been if I did have him in my life. And so it's like it's a lot to unpack, and we don't, I guess, realize it on a subconscious level how much it really affects us on a day-to-day basis. But we see it with the characters of like, it really does affect them every single step they take. It like there's something that gets unlocked in their mind of like, oh yeah, I have to unpack that.
And it feels like the three of them are sort of crashing into walls right now around their personal lives.
Yeah.
And I just think it's part of the comedy of the fact that they're so dedicated to solving this crime
Yeah.
and getting it right, but their personal lives are a total mess. So that's sort of, to me, part of what I love about following their storyline.
Yeah, but I think isn't that something that we do as human beings in general? Like the things that we should be focused on or fixing, we put that on the back burner, and we put a lot of other things before that.
100%.
Yeah.